Hello YouTube, I am back and we're gonna jump straight into it. I'm using my Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer and I did moisturize beforehand, so just know I'm massaging it real good because you know it has to feel really smooth. It has to be nice and settled and on your skin, okay? And yeah, right after this we are going to match her foundation. You don't want anything too light because when it's too light you will be able to tell. So this is where I was showing her her tia. She was there with us. So yeah, I chose a shade that was going to complement her neck and the rest of her body, and that's what we're doing. We're gonna go ahead and apply that to the rest of her face, and you can clearly see the difference between the shades. But if we would have done the shade that was on her actual face, she was gonna end up looking mad ghostly. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and go with this color match, and I'm using a paintbrush to distribute that evenly and easily throughout the whole face. I like to really use my Eco Tool sponge. They are so soft, so affordable, and I just feel like you can't go wrong with it, just period. But yeah guys, just know that it's always best to spend a little extra time on your foundation to make sure that it looks like skin, that it looks like you, that it's not super obvious that you're wearing a full face, even though it is, but it won't be, okay? All right. And here I'm covering up furthermore with a little more foundation, just anywhere where I've noticed that it kind of thinned out or needs more coverage. It's just a preference thing, but for me, if it's my name is gonna go on your face, it's gonna be flawless, best believe. Okay, and I believe right after this I'm going to be using concealer, but for now just enjoy the foundation getting more flawless and flawless and flawless. Okay, and now we're doing the concealer. I'm sorry guys, this pollen is killing me. But anyways, we're not here to talk about my beef with pollen. We're here to watch this young lady get snatched. And like I was saying, or I don't know if I even mentioned it, she has never gotten her makeup done besides this here that you're witnessing. So this is her first time ever. So I actually applaud her for the way that she took the whole experience. Truly, you know, I feel like nowadays a lot of girls are either afraid of makeup or they're just like really intimidated by it, and this girl was like, I never wore makeup before, and I was like, really? She was like, yeah, but I don't care, cake me up. I was like, oh my gosh, if only everyone was like you know. But whatever, moving on. We're contouring with our Smashbox Holidaze contour and spotlight palette. I'm using that first warm bronzy tone, and then we're gonna go in with the ashier contour tone, and we're using the warm tone now pretty much to give her face some warmth, to define those cheeks. Girl, look at the cheekbones. She had such a cute nose too. I was like, oh my gosh, can you say fun? I love when I have prom season and I get a bunch of fresh faces like this. So anyways, now we're using that cooler tone to really chisel out her jawline. You don't want anything too orange in this area, so that's why I'm using that cool tone, because once it's nice and blended, like you see here, I'm blending it really behind the ear, like down into her neck, behind her neck. Girl, my shit is gonna be seamless, best believe. Okay. So yeah, this is how I chisel and contour. Now of course for every face it's going to be different, so just know what you see here may not be for you. Okay. Another good example for her nose, like I said, she has a perfect nose. I literally just added a little bit of color to kind of like hug it and not make it look so out of place. And here I'm using Orgasm by NARS for blush and Orgasm by NARS for highlight. Okay. And really, I just really wanted to kind of get the base of the highlight going, because you know we was gonna make that shit poppin' anyways. Okay, and this I'm using the Benefit brow something powder. I don't know all these names, they sound so alike, but anyways. And now I'm not cutting, I am defining her brow bone with concealer. And she had really full brows, so I don't know if you guys can tell, I defined it a little bit below where her brow hairs are to really give her a full effect, but still very glam. And here I'm bringing down that concealer all the way down to her lid, and boom, that escalated quickly. We're gonna jump right into the eyeshadow. Here I'm using that shade in the Daisy Marquez, but like, what is it called? Well, I don't know, but it's that one nude shade. It's super, super neutral matte. It's perfect to, set that brow bone, I guess. And that's what I did here. And this is Dulce to add a transition shade for the rest of the colors that I'm going to be using. Now, FYI, with this beauty, she has greenish, bluish, grayish, goldish eyes. I cannot describe them. Her eyes were so gorgeous, but from the get-go, they look pretty much green. So here I'm adding a little bit of warmth with, what is this? This is Karma. Oh, I jumped straight in with Karma. Okay. So yeah. And the reason why is because you will see in a minute, I am gonna go in with, I believe it was passion fruit or something. Well, yeah, I added passion fruit, but then this is cocoa first, like to make it really dark. So yeah, I went with a fiery berry type of look because her dress, you guys, if you guys would have seen her dress, I'm gonna ask her for pictures and update you guys on my social media. Her dress was like, I don't even know how to describe it. Just know it had like wild roses on it, and it was just amazing. So I had to go with that like fiery look. But anyways, here you guys can see what I was talking about. Here I'm adding passion fruit on top of cocoa to give it that plummy look. But with cocoa being there, it makes it really defined. So here I'm cutting the crease, because I really did want her eyes to pop out of this whole look. I mean, yes, her skin was flawless, but her eyes had to be the star of the show, period. Okay, so as I'm finishing up cutting the crease, which I'm taking forever for whatever reason, I'm gonna explain. I don't know why my camera cut off like at a weird part, but you guys will see. After this, I applied a little bit of a silver shade to kind of transition that dark to light right in the middle of the lid. And in the inner half of the lid, I'm going to use Icy, which is that really intense white shimmery shade. Okay, and right after this, I'm going to just finish her bottom lash line, and we will be finished, so you guys don't get caught off guard. Okay, I didn't really get her lips on camera because it just I was right in front of the camera. So yeah, I'll get better, you guys, I promise. But until then, this is what we got. Okay, accept me for who I am. I'm just kidding, guys. So anyways, like I'm saying, here I'm finishing the eye. I did lashes and all that off camera as well, and this is our final look.